people already got their copies. Ayla got her copies, Najiba Husna, you have your copies, and some other students, they ordered the copies. So we have couple copies, we are ordering even more. So that is the easier one. So I would recommend you to go to that easier one first and research with this Quran. So that's how you start. And 6:25 here, we take about 5 minutes and then we start something that we are supposed to be doing. Today our schedule is like this. Over here, 6 to 6:25. Okay, come here 6:55. Okay, so go. There is a room over there. There is a room over there. There is a room over there. You have to make a presentation for 5 minutes with this ayah. Team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4.
Okay, Husna, you team up his chair.
Come to me.
Husna, can you up his chair? That room. Najiba, sorry. Najiba, up. Show your finger and then take your whole group.
Alright, let's just get everything named out before you forget. Okay, good. Then tell them we'll be okay then. Sorry if I get anyone to be named for this stuff.
Why did you look directly at me as you said that?
Well, Lisa, I said you should just turn your one there.
Which ayahs did you have?
101 to 103. 3. Alright,
Which one?
you guys see? Alright, then we have Ayla, do you guys want to read this book? And you too, can you maybe discuss about this book and what this book means?
Okay.
You think you can do that?
Yeah.
Alright.
From the start, I'll just tell you read it, and then someone has to explain these two. So I'll explain these two ayahs, and then you guys, since this is a lot, you don't have to say all of this obviously, and you guys can just, since this part has a lot of is this at 88? Okay, then you can go this part.
So now, if somebody from our neighborhood, from somewhere else, like from Delhi, if somebody makes some cartoon of their family, what should we do? Just push them. You have to just tell them we are gonna kill you because you are so annoying that we're making one more problem.
And you, and I, B. Okay.
Do you guys want to
Try lobster.
So let them do one, let them do
Alright, 101 of you guys?
102 is with 102. So we'll work together. So yeah.
Oh, we can do
103.
Okay, you guys, can you do... Oh, is there any text?
So this is the ayah number here. It's like telling you to be God's here and here. 104.
Alright, what is it? Aida?
Read it and then you have to say it in your own words. Okay?
Read this one.
Green part?
You two guys, like,
That's
two
the
discussing what you think of
background. That's the history of the ayah.
102, right?
Okay.
And you two start discussing about
Who wants to read 109 loud? Okay. You want? Not background. Just say the ayah first.
Oh, many of them fall like a different will self-into the way their faith even after they know the truth.
Oh, yeah, this is the story. My Prophet Sulaiman, remember how he buried the, like, all the magic stuff on his throne and stuff? Yeah, like, books. Yeah, you know, like how Prophet Sulaiman, like, had magic and stuff, he could talk to animals and stuff? Like, he, you know.
If you can add anything, any point.
So then, like, this is when, like, I believe, when, like,
Yes, this is that's other children. Exactly what we did before.
you see magic books. So a lot of people from doing magic. And this is a bit easier to understand. If that was hard for you, I understand. The first time I read it, I'm just like, what are numbers?
Yeah, there's some words here that even I can't read.
You didn't put it in? And that might be a bit easier for you for the beginning. I start from here to I look it over here.
They'll back to those people. And some Muslims think that if they call bad names to these people, that's very nice. But Allah didn't say that, call bad names to these people. Allah just said ignore them.
So what does that mean?
Just don't pay attention
They made
to
a
them.
promise and they pushed it
Be
aside.
calm and keep doing your good deeds. And what will happen in this world if you keep
They pushed it
continue
aside.
your good deeds?
Oh, yeah,
What might happen?
And then they're like, oh yeah, I have something else to do. I have something else to do. I have something else to do. What does that look
That's
like?
nice. And what will happen in this world?
For without doubt, many of them had no faith. What does that?
Peace. Wow. Yeah, when you
When no
keep
one had faith.
doing the good deeds, you get peace, your family enjoy peace, your community enjoy peace, and the country becomes a peaceful country, right? Allah gives you blessings. Can you give us some examples of the blessings Allah gives us when we are calm?
Like he'll help you out in your life. Like they'll give you a good job. Or like he'll help you out in school.
Exactly, and most importantly, you will have peace. That's the most important gift Allah
What
gives
could
you.
previous revelations be? What do you know what that means?
Okay, now who is gonna do 111? How about somebody else read it loud, Juat, and then we'll discuss. Okay? Then this one? Yes, 111. Not the background. 111.
Some of them
There are some. Oh, I think we don't have to because 110. We are done, right? Okay. Now I'm not gonna discuss anymore. You guys discuss together and find 3 lessons you found from this ayat. All of you come together. And Jawad will be the leader for this group. You are the second leader. Okay?
And then the people were trying to learn about magic and stuff. Even though the angels told them it was bad, do you think that helped them? Did that help them in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
It tempted them to do it more, even though they knew it was bad.
What do you think that can? If they did something against Allah, do you think that will help them? Sorry, oh yeah, do you agree? Do you agree? Do you know that those who practice magic had no share in the next life? What does it mean? If they practice magic, they have no place in the next life. What could that mean, Nabila? What does next life mean? What they have sold themselves is terrible. If only they knew. So then they said, we would want to take the dunya and learn about magic now, but then they never thought. They're like, hey, later on, they're like, we're never gonna get Jannah. They didn't think about that. Okay? They were tempted to do wrong. So do you guys understand these 3 ayahs better now? Do you think you'll be able to talk about this ayah now? A little bit? Sumaya, do you think you can talk about it a little bit?
So you guys are gonna, are you doing
We're not figuring all three. Can you guys talk about this ayah?
They would like ignore them basically.
Yeah. They were
And then
ignored.
instead they would follow like shaitan, the evil.
Oh, actually, they ignored what they were taught before.
Yeah.
And Rolita, you can start talking about like the time area of like where like this is when people didn't want to.
maybe I can say like the whole sheep thing, you know, how they're just following.
Yeah.
I can say that.
You say that sheep analogy. Huh?
5 more
good, never
minutes,
mind.
everybody.
Dude, my nose is stuffed like this.
I'm sick too.
Are you gonna say this part? Like how they, it's something that's going to harm them, the angels harm them and all that? Are you gonna say that?
Anything else?
Do you want me to say that and then you want to introduce it?
No, I'll
Huh? I'll bring you back to denying the truth after you have attained to faith, even after the truth has become clear upon to them. Nonetheless, forgive and forbear until God shall make manifest his will. Behold, God has the power to will anything. Okay, what else did you write?
This one right now.
Okay.
110. You have to do it.
Why? Why do you number us? Why?
Is that in
Okay, raise the eye. Give definition. Give better definition. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Establish prayer for to the soul. Okay, we continue prayer. That's good. I guess that's good.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I have to say 1 right now. You guys can move a little bit further so the other team can fit in. The junior team, can you please move a little bit back so we can. Thank you very much. Okay, now we are going to do our presentation. You get 5 minutes for the presentation. But, Sumit, can you please pass me my phone? So there will be a timer. So 5 minutes. You will get you have to finish within 5 minutes. You will get maybe I will put it over there so that's how we can see on the camera. So which team can want to go first? For sure, team. No, we have to follow the order. Team 1 has to go first because otherwise it won't make any sense. Timer. So team 1, are you ready?
I
Okay.
just want to say that we didn't use only this Quran, we also used the new Quran as well.
Excellent. More Quran. Use more and more Quran. You get more and more wider view. Okay, 5 minutes starts right now.
And we have time to talk.
Okay. So this is Ayah 101 of Surah Baqarah, and what this is talking about is during the time of Sulaiman alayhi salam, the people, what they would do is Allah would send books and prophets, and even though they knew that it was the truth, they would ignore it and they wouldn't believe it, and they would act like they don't know what it says and they ignored it. And instead of following Allah, they used to follow the shaitan who would teach magic at that time.
Which goes to Ayah 102, which starts with the story of when the angels Harun and Miriam came, and then they said they were going to teach magic. But before they taught magic, they gave everyone a warning that we are a temptation to evil, do not deny God's truth, and all this stuff. But then the people still ignore it because they're like, it's magic, it's so cool, why should we learn it? So then when they learned it, they didn't know that they're not leaving stuff for the akhirah.
The bad people didn't care about the next life by doing magic, so now they go into hellfire. Wherever they were doing magic, they were harming themselves, and they learned that they were going into hellfire by doing that magic.
So that sort of connects with
Whatever they did by harming others harmed them more. In this life, they learned that dark magic. But they will suffer in the next life. If they realized earlier what could have helped them, they wouldn't have gone to hell.
That sort of connects with how like they didn't think before they started learning magic. They sort of saw that it was cool and that everybody liked it, and they jumped at the opportunity to learn it. And if they had thought, and if they sort of like weren't blind followers that just did it because they on impulse, then it would have turned out different.
Yeah, good job. Now the question time. Do you guys have any question from the IELTS discussed? Any question or any comment or any critical thinking? I do have questions.
Like this story, the way it's placed, because remember how before the story, it was with about the cow, right? And this is with Beni Israel, talking about the cow, and that they're still following the cow and being blind followers, yet they're giving the truth. So then, the way the story is placed is perfectly going along with the other story and giving the same moral outcome.
I have a question that you were talking about magic, and first few hours it sounds like magic, then all of a sudden I heard dark magic, then I heard harmful for you, harmful for others. So these three words actually clicked in my mind, like, is there any difference between different kind of magics, or are there some magics that can be called dark, and if some magics, are all the magics dark, are all the magics harmful, harmful for you or harmful for others, are all the magic haram? So these logical questions come in my mind.
Black magic is a certain type of like protection magic. It's usually just a trick for the eye. For example, I make a coin disappear. It's just a simple trick.
So that won't be called magic, that would be called illusion.
Yeah. And black magic is like a thing that people have, and it's actually sort of communication with the jinn, and it's like sort of going into the dark territory.
And that they wish ill will upon another person.
So there is a critical thinking here, because I remember when I was kid, we had a magician who used to do trick, but all the Muslims and Maulanas and like Hujurs from our community, they say that's haram, that's haram. So we did not actually know, and we are confused, like, it's fun, it looks like they are doing some fun tricks, and why it should be haram? It's not harming anybody, it's just entertainment. So we have to be really careful. Though the same word being used for black magic and magic, there is a clear difference in between these two. So one is entertainment, and maybe if we change the word from magic to illusion or to trick, that would be easier for me. But sometimes we don't think that critically, and then we make a wrong decision, like we make everything haram. But from this understanding, we know that the harmful one, that is black magic, that actually splits the family or makes somebody suffer more in their life, that's the haram. And that not only cause harm to the people who are harming, that actually comes back to you if you are doing black magic. that harms yourself too. Thank you very much, team 1. Team 2, are you ready? So team 2 had 104, 106 to 108.
الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تقولوا راعنا وقولوا انظرنا واسمعوا وللكافرين عذاب أليم ما يود الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب ولا المشركين أن ينزل عليكم من خير من ربكم والله يختص برحمته من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم.
So the translation is, "All you have believed, say not to Allah's Messenger, Ra'ina, but say Unzina, and listen. And for the disbelievers is a painful punishment."
So basically what the summary of this ayah is, do not say Ra'ina and say Unduna instead. Always listen to the Prophet's words and do not ignore it. The disbelievers of Allah will always get a very grief punishment. Second ayah? Yeah. Translation.
So this is a translation. Neither those who disbelieve from the people of the scripture nor the prophets wish that any good should be sent down to you from your Lord. But Allah selects for His mercy whom He wills, and Allah is the possessor of great bounty. Allah gives mercy and kindness to those who are following the Prophet. Also, it will only happen to those who believe in their heart.
Any lesson from this? Any critical thinking lesson?
I have one question. So when we were researching about ayah 104, it mentioned that do not say Ra'ina and say Unduna instead. We were trying to find out what Ra'ina means, but we got very little information about it. So at the end we were quite confused about what it meant.
Who has the answer?
So I did some research on that before, and so basically Ra'ina and Unzurna are two Arabic words for like telling someone to listen. Ra'ina also is like kind of like a degrading word, so like it's like disrespectful. It's a word that is used for like shepherds, and in the Hebrew language it's actually an insult. So the people who are calling to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they're like the hypocrites, and so they don't want to respect the Prophet. They want to pretend, like show on the outside that they're respecting him, but inwards they're not. So that's why they used to call him with Ra'ina, but actually like in their hearts their intention was different. So that's why Allah tells them to not use that word, which is disrespectful, and use Unzurna. Unzurna means like listen to us, and it has more respect in that.
Yeah, that has a really deep understanding of that. When you are actually talking to people, or when you are giving some speech or preaching people Islam or anything, you have to be really careful with your words, because some word might create a lot of confusion. So when you are out there, when you are choosing words, you have to think really carefully. Even the Ra'ina, I did a little research on this, that it has two intellect. Like one had a little bit stress on some letter, and someone has a little bit stress on another letter. And if the stress is different, the meaning is completely different. So the hypocrites, they were so mean in their heart. They used to put that wrong stress to make it sound like that they're saying the right word, but they were actually they're actually trying to put prophet down. So Allah told the
Allah has power over everything, and Allah created the heavens and the earth. So no one can protect you other than Allah. And the last thing is, the reasons the non-believers did that to the Muslims is because they wanted to give doubt in their hearts.
So actually this ayah is one of the ayah that has confusion and little bit I would say lot of explanation about it. I heard a couple explanation. One explanation was actually did satisfy me more than other. That was that Allah sent several revelation to different prophets, right? For example, Prophet Adam salam, then another prophet came and Allah sent a different one, and then finally Prophet Muhammad salam came and Allah sent the final message. So one of the explanation was that when Allah changed brought another kitab, it doesn't mean Allah is changing anything. Allah actually is giving something even better, suitable for that time and that community. So our community evolves, our culture evolves, our knowledge evolves. So the kitab that is suitable now, or that was suitable 5,000 years ago, for example, I don't know, 5,000, 3,000 or 2,000 years ago, might not be suitable now, right? So that's why Allah sent another one, kitab, to Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, so that is suitable for our time. And if some might think that, okay, why didn't Allah send Quran at the beginning of the revelation, like with Adam alayhi salam, and kept Quran from Adam alayhi salam till Qiyamah? Allah could do that. Why did He have to change it? Yes.
Because if he did, even if he did do that, people would start forgetting it over time, right? Because that's basically what happened with a lot of the kitabs. Before Isa alayhi salam, Dawood, and all those other prophets, they also had books, but those ended up getting forgotten over time. So instead of doing that, what God did was He, instead of bringing one book in one time, He decided to do a completely different thing. He brought down different prophets at different times with revised editions, if that's how you want to say it. But that's what He did. He came down with different books and different societies, but they weren't really different. They were the same.
Okay, any more explanation, Ayla?
They basically, different people have different types of points of views. So he kept on changing it and modifying it over time. So if some people start questioning stuff, there would be nothing to question because all the answers would be in the Quran.
It would also logistically make no sense. Because if you send a time of Adam, what happens? The future has not happened yet. And the Quran talks about the future, what's going to happen. The people don't know that these are going to happen, so later on, they'll start questioning, they're like, this hasn't happened yet, so what on earth are I reading? So then they'll start questioning the revelation, because it wouldn't make sense to them. So then they'll be like, why should I look at this book if it doesn't even relate to me?
Okay. So that's anything else? No? Okay. So I think that's kind of the reason. And Allah said, yes, I sent new revelation, and that is better for this time. So I kept doing that. Okay, team 3, you did a good job. Now team 4, your time starts right now. No, we have team 4. You guys are junior team. Where is team 4?
Well, it didn't really talk about, in this ayah, it didn't really talk about why they wanted
want to do this. They said out of their selfish envy, but that's a very big way to say it, in my opinion, and that's like from the information taken from the previous ayahs of the Quran. Like I believe that the previous generation did this because like they never truly believed in the religion. Like and what I mean by that is like even though they've seen all these things and they've realized that hey, this is the true religion, they really don't want to like to do that, and that he's gonna deal with them like in the future.
Surah Al-Baqarah, ayahs 109 up to
I would love you to do from this one. Because that's our goal. We are truly moving from that Quran to this Quran because that makes much more sense for you. After this, if you go back to that one, that will help more. The history book. The purpose of this Quran is it tells us history so that we can take some lesson in our life and apply that in our life, everyday life. What's the lesson we took from those ayats? Anybody? Husna already gave us something. Now I want a different hand. What did we take today from this lesson? What we can apply in our daily life or in like present life? Yes.
it's disrespectful and you should always speak respect.
Only to Muslim sisters and brothers if you're talking to non-Muslims?
And pretty much everyone. Always use respect and
That means when you are speaking to anybody, doesn't matter Muslim or people from other faith group or even people who does not have any faith, we have to be respectful. Our word, the word we choose, it should show respect. Okay, Ayla.
You should always remember what is in the Quran, even if someone is tempting you to do something otherwise or do something haram. You should always remember that it could be bad for you later on in life or in the afterlife even as well.
And you should be careful about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That you should learn from the past. They see these past. Like we're learning about the past, so then why don't we should learn that we should not repeat the past, and that inshallah we'll learn from their mistakes and continue to do better. Like even here, that it tells us to be constant in our prayer, which is not given before, and to give zakat. We hear about situations in the Quran that talks about it, so then we should become better than these people that went astray.
Okay, ayah number 109. That if who remembers ayah number 109? Can somebody tell the ayah number 109 in their own word? Anybody remembers ayah number 9 in your own word? Husna and Alima. So Husna, you can go first, and Alima can go
so
second.
out of envy and like misguidance, previous generation, as before, wanted to corrupt the new generation.
Who are the previous generation?
The first people who like received the revelation, like they were the first generation to like receive the Prophet, Alaihi and like they were the people who like witnessed the miracles and the commandments and all that. They're the people who like first started following the religion, and then the religion that like they're trying to corrupt is like their children, and yeah.
Does anybody know the history of this surah number ayah when it was revealed? There is a story behind it. Does anybody know about this
Can we
story?
just walk the prayers already?
Yeah, we are just gonna finish it and we're gonna go.
If anybody need audio also, that we can.
Yeah, parents, if you need audio, you can just start. Yeah.
Jewish poets have been
Yeah. Yeah, that's the story. And you know what? I learned more. the thing, if I remember from today, I will remember that. So there was a poet at the time, and he and his other follower poets, they used to make poem about Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, funny poems. Do you find any similarity that happens nowadays with that?
I think there was someone who made a cartoon.
Cartoon. So at the time that happened also. So what was Allah's command to that? If somebody makes fun of your prophet, what did Allah say? Allah?
Be calm and patient.
Be calm. And nowadays, if somebody draw a cartoon about our prophet, what should you do? Be angry, get mad, try to kill them, try to threaten them. We have to be calm. And then what came after that? Be calm and be patient and pray 5 times a day. Do your good deeds. And Allah knows what's happening. You don't have to worry about that guy. You just keep doing whatever you were supposed to be doing, all good deeds. So next time if that happens, somebody is not respectful to our prophet, be calm, do your job, ignore those silly people. That's Allah told us from this Quran, and we know what to do. Thank you very much, everybody. Now it's prayer time. The boys are gonna pray here, girls are gonna pray upstairs. Maybe girls are more than the boys. So 2 rooms. So boys can come over here. We have 2 washroom. Boys can use and this picture when she was 15. Do you know about this picture, particularly this picture when it was happening?
I actually recently saw her speech given at the UN. And then this was actually from my memory, it was like a debate about other things about. She brought up climate and she made a speech about that.
Okay.
Yes. It was saying that why should I go to school when the politicians don't really care about the climate change in the first place? So she would rather protest instead of go to school.
Okay. Now let's put it in an order. This picture is the beginning. What happened at this picture? Do you see anybody beside her? No. How many girls do you see over here? 1 girl? Just one 15-year-old? Do you know why is it happening? Where? The place? In front of Sweden. No, in front of Sweden. It's in front of Sweden Parliament. 1 girl, she thought that I have to talk about climate. So she didn't get anybody beside her. Even she went to her parents, and her parents said, if you want to do it, you have to do it by yourself. You are not by yourself. 15-year-old girl. And she said, okay, if I am on my own, I am on my own. On her own, on a winter day, couple days, you can see the different dress, right? So she's, see? She was sitting in front of Parliament day after day on her own, single person, and asking for what should I say, some actions from the world leaders. Now today, that was 1 year ago. Now today, what is happening today? Where is it gone? Oh no, it's here. Okay, let's start. How many languages do you speak? A lot. That's Bangladesh. So I did show you the first picture and I did show you something that happens just a couple days before. So starting and today. And there is a TED Talk. If you go to our website, she has a TED Talk over here. You can listen.
And fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you! For more than 30 years, the science has been crystal clear. How dare you continue to look away and come here saying that you're doing enough when the politics and solutions needed are still nowhere in sight. You say you hear us and that you understand the urgency. But no matter how sad and angry I am, I do not want to believe that. Because if you really understood the situation and still kept on failing to act, then you would be evil, and that I refuse to believe. The popular idea of cutting our emissions in half in 10 years only gives us a 50% chance of staying below 1.5 degrees and the risk of setting up irreversible chain reactions beyond human control. 50% may be acceptable to you, but those numbers do not include tipping points, most feedback loops, additional warming hidden by toxic air pollution, or the aspects of equity, climate justice. They also rely on my generation sucking hundreds of billions of tons of your CO2 out of the air with technologies that barely exist. So a 50% risk is simply not acceptable to us, we who have to live with the consequences. To have a 67% chance of staying below a 1.5 degrees global temperature rise, the best odds given by the IPCC, the world had 420 gigatons of CO2 left to emit back on January 1st, 2018. Today that figure is already down to less than 350 gigatons. How dare you pretend that this can be solved with just business as usual and some technical solutions? With today's emissions levels, that remaining CO2 budget will be entirely gone within less than 8.5 years. There will not be any solutions or plans presented in line with these figures here today, because these numbers are too uncomfortable and you are still not mature enough to tell it like it is. You are failing us. But the young people are starting to understand your betrayal. The eyes of all future generations are upon you. And if you choose to fail us, I say we will never forgive you. We will not let you get away with this. Right here, right now, is where we draw the line. The world is waking up, and change is coming whether you like it or not. Thank you.
So that was her speech, and you can find even more Google search YouTube. Now it's your job. It's